Hey, how's it going, Eddie? My name is Byron. I spoke to you earlier over the phone about sending this video over. Uh, this video is just to give you some advice, if you will, on some things that you can do to improve your online presence. In 2023, having an online presence is very critical for business. Everything's going digital now, basically. So, uh, the way we keep going, everything might be on the internet now, right? So, with that being said, I did some extensive research on your company, and I found some very interesting things that I would like to share with you guys. Let's begin. When your future customers are looking for, let's say, concrete services within the Corpus Christi and surrounding areas, they're coming up into Google like most people do when they search for things, and they're putting these keywords in: concrete contractors, Corpus Christi. They're hitting search, and the first thing that most people typically see when the page opens up is the local Google Maps section. Ideally, most businesses want to be within one of these top three spots because it's the first thing that most people see, like I said, and also because no one really clicks on this more business button right here. But for research purposes, let's do that. This right here is where all of the concrete companies in the Corpus Christi and surrounding areas are listed in Google. I found out some things that's like really important for you guys, and it was really interesting. You aren't located anywhere in this section, right? Your business isn't listed at all. And in fact, there's 97 companies, if I'm not mistaken, that are listed here. I checked earlier. Yes, 97 companies. And you aren't one of them. And the reason that might be is because you don't have a Google business profile. And this right here, let me show you. This is an example of a Google business profile. It's a place where you can go and just fill out all of this information, giving customers information on the way your business operate, right? It gives information on the type of hours you work. It gives your business phone number. It gives a link to your website, the services that you provide, the locations you work at, and also your address. The main reason why 94 of these 97 companies aren't within the top three spots right here is because they're lacking in probably three areas. The main factor that really drives this area is citations. Citations are just your business name, address, and phone numbers listed on directories. Directories are things such as Yellow Book, Yellow Pages. Facebook can be a form of a directory. LinkedIn, Yelp. Those are those are all forms of directories. Think of them as business registrations. So it's a tool that I like to use called WifeSpark, and what that does is it allows us to see exactly how many citations does a certain company have. So, as you can see, Corpus Christi concrete paving, they're in the number one spot. If I'm not mistaken, yep, they're in the number one spot. They have 15 citations, right? What you can do is click on this link right here. If you were to create a Google business profile, just click on this link, come here, and get all of those 15 citations that they have. Get everyone. You can see exactly where they're getting their citations from. You can go in, get these 15 citations. You don't want to stop at 15. You want about 30. You don't want to stop at 30. You want about 60. You don't want 60. You want 100. You want to get as many citations as possible in order to dominate your competition. Keep in mind, like I said earlier, that this area is broken down into like three categories as to why they're in this number one spot. The second thing is your reviews. So once you're finished a job for a customer, have them come into Google immediately after you're done working and leave a review, because what that does is it gives you some sort of online recognition. Also, what you can do is, as a business owner, you can come in and upload some of the photos that you've done, like the photos of the job that you've done, and you can geotag them. So if you were to do a concrete driveway job, come in, upload upload photos of that concrete driveway job, and save them as, you want to save it as concrete driveway Corpus Christi, right? That's a form of geotagging. Geotagging is just saving an image as its geographical area, basically. And also, you want to have between 50 to 100 photos in this area because all of these things play a factor as to why they're in this number one spot. Like I said, and it helps you rank really well. Like Google really likes for you to dominate in those three categories with the reviews, the citations, and the photos. Also, it's not the end of the world if you aren't in these top three spots right here. There's another area that you can dominate in. It's called the organic section or SEO, I might add. I tried to find you as well in this area and I couldn't find you at all. In fact, like I went through 5 pages. This is the first page, right? I went through 5 pages and I just stopped because I couldn't find you guys. And in order to rank in this area, you have to have a really good website. As you can see, Corpus Christi Concrete Paving, they're not only ranking really well within this organic or SEO area, they're also ranked really well within a local map section. Like I was saying, you have to have a really good website in order to rank in this area. So let's take a look at their website. And there's a lot of things that stick out about their website. Number one, it's aesthetically pleasing, like it's very beautiful to look at. Also, they have multiple calls of action. Calls of action are just you giving information about how they can contact you. So they got a contact number right here. They got a call out link right here. You just hit this button and you'll call them immediately. Also, they have a free quote, if I'm not mistaken, that you can fill out and it emails them the type of services that you want, done. The most important thing that Google really likes for websites to have is 1,500 keywords or 1,500 words, I might add, within their home page. As you can see, this is the home page, and this is about a little over 2,000 words. And the reason why Google likes for websites to have 1,500 or more words on their home page is because it scans websites daily, and they want to make sure that you're like providing customers with as much information as possible. And within those 1,500 or more words, they're looking for something called organic keywords. Concrete contractor in Corpus Christi is an example of a organic keywords because these are the keywords that people are using to search for like specific services within the area. Also, concrete foundation and slabs, concrete driveways. These are all forms of organic keywords that most people use in order to search for concrete contractors in the area of Corpus Christi and surrounding. Also, another thing that Google tends to like is your photos being geotagged. I mentioned that earlier about you geotagging photos on your Google business profile. And let's see what they have the image saved as. Concrete Foundation, Texas is a great example of geotagging your photos because you're giving off the geographical area that that job was committed at or in. Texas being the geographical area. And the reason that is because that's another form of like a keyword that most people like typically use in order to, search for concrete jobs within the area. Also, people tend to think that Google only grades what they can see on their site. They also grade what's behind the site. So as I showed you, they saved the image as Concrete Foundation, Texas. Google is rewarding them like really well because, as I told you earlier, that's a certain keyword that most people look for when they're searching for concrete services. And if you were to do all of these things correctly, Google will reward you by ranking you like higher and higher within the first page of the SEO section. If you were to do all of these things wrong, and you didn't have like 1,500 or more keywords, you didn't geotag your photos, you didn't have multiple calls of action, then your site wouldn't be ranking as well, right? It deducts points. Google deducts points from you, and your site wouldn't probably even show up on page 1. It might show up on page 2. Who knows? And studies show that 75% of customers only look on page 1. They don't look past it. There's another tool that I like to use called SEMrush, and it's where I go to see the quality of a site. So this is the quality of your competition site. and they have an authority score. And what this score does is it measures, uh, you know, the quality of your website from 1 to 100. They're at a 15 right now. And this authority score is broken down into three main areas. Number one is the quality of your backlinks. These are called backlinks. And backlinks are just your website basically getting a shout out from another website, right? So say for instance, someone were looking for the top 10 local concrete companies in Corpus Christi, and they come across a blog, and that blog names one of your companies as they name your company as one of the top companies in Corpus Christi that's providing concrete services, and they're like giving out a link to your website within their blog. That's an example of backlinking. Just another website giving your website a shout out. Another thing that I want to talk about is your organic traffic. As you can see, 71 people are visiting this site per month, and they're calling Corpus Christi Concrete Paving about coming out and doing jobs for them. In order to get this organic search traffic of 71 people calling, you have to have quality backlinks. Most people see that, they have 604 backlinks. They think that this plays a huge factor as to why they're ranking really well. But keep in mind that the quantity of the backlinks doesn't matter. It's the quality of them. And another thing that I forgot to show you is that you can come here and click these backlinks, and you can see exactly where they're getting their backlinks from. And you can come in if you were to create a website and get your backlinks from the same exact places they're getting their backlinks from. But just like the citations, you don't want to stop at a certain number. You want to double your competition's backlinks, if not triple. But also you want to make sure that the quality of the backlinks are really powerful, right? Because like I told you earlier, the quality of the backlinks is what matters more. So another thing that I want to talk about, and a final thing, is these keywords. As I talked to you about having organic keywords on your website, when you were to write like 1,500 or more words on your home page, these organic keywords is the reason why, or they're the main factor as to why concrete, paving is doing really well. All you have to do is come in, and I'll show you right now. So whenever someone searches for, let's see, concrete contractors, Corpus Christi Concrete Paving, their website pops up, right? And their website pops up in the 5th spot. So they're ranking in the 5th spot every time someone searches for this specific keyword. So they're they're really doing like a pretty good job of bringing in customers, because they not only have dominated in a local Google Maps section with the citations, the reviews, and the photos that I talked about, they're also dominating in the SEO section by having 1,500 or more words, by having organic keywords within those 1,500 or more words, by also telling customers exactly how they can call them, by also having pretty good, powerful, and quality backlinks, and also by geotagging their photos. So if you were to do all of these things correctly, I honestly believe that you'll be able to compete with them, because they're not unbeatable. You'll be able to steal some of this traffic as well, and dominate the area of Corpus Christi and surrounding. So with that being said, if you're interested in this, and if you want to do some of these things on your own, feel free to take all of the information that I gave you and do on your own. No harm, no foul. But if you need any help, you can call me at 832-388-7490. My name is Byron. Have a good day.